Hey Dumbo, what's your favourite movie of 2005? Hmm? Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10 video. This time I'm going to be doing my top 10 favourite movies of 2005. Since it was my earliest memory of going to the cinema, more often at least, as I was around 6 at the time. And I will do top 10 lists of other favourite movies of other years and other videos, but I'm going to do 2005 first. And as always, before your top 10, you gotta have your honourable mentions. My honourable mentions are Fantastic Four, which is a guilty pleasure, mostly that version, Chicken Little, Robots, Corpse Bride, The Sephirah, and Into the Blue. Great movies. Coming at number 10 is Nanny McPhee. This is a very good family nanny film. I like how it gives me like those sort of Mary Poppins vibes, except that it's set in Victoria, London. And Emma Thompson is great as Nanny McPhee. So is Colin Firth, Kelly MacDonald, and Angela Lansbury. They're all great there. So are the kid characters, and it's overall just a fun great movie. Coming at number 9 is Sephirah: A Space Adventure. This is a very underrated Jon Favreau film and a very good spin-off of the Jumanji franchise. It's great how it's a similar concept to Jumanji, but it's set in space and the characters are great, such as Lisa, Walter and Danny. The designs are very creative and the special effects are amazing. And it's overall just a great movie. I love it. Coming at number 8 is Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. As a fan of aardman animation and stop-motion animation in general, this is a very good first full-length movie for Wallace and Gromit. I love the rabbits in the movie and I enjoy seeing the duo together. And I even remember seeing this in theatres with most of these movies. Coming at number 7 is King Kong. Yes, the Peter Jackson version of King Kong. Out of all the King Kong movies in history, this is the one I remember seeing first. Peter Jackson's direction was amazing. Andy Serkis is great as King Kong himself, and so are the other actors like Jack Black, Naomi Watts, Adrian Brody, and the other creatures are awesome. I love it. I love the fight scenes. I love the jungle setting, and it's what got me into King Kong. Coming at number 6 is I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to? Madagascar. Definitely one of my favourite DreamWorks movies, and especially with the memorable characters like Alex, Marty, Melman, Gloria. The penguins are awesome. King Julian is a memorable character. I love the story of these animals, from Central Park Zoo in New York going to the wild in Madagascar, and it's overall got a lot of funny moments. And yeah, I love this franchise. I enjoy the sequels. And this is probably one of my favourite animated movies of 2005. Coming at number 5 is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I still love 1971's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but Tim Burton's version is still a favourite of mine since it remains faithful to the book. The songs are great in my opinion, the visuals and settings were spot on, and a bit of an unpopular opinion here, but I actually think Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka was great, just as much as Gene Wilder. Alright, number 4 is The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Based on the popular book by C.S. Lewis, I am a huge Narnia fan. I love this movie for once again, as usual, staying faithful to the book. The characters are memorable, like the Pevensies, Aslan, Jadis, Mr. Tumnus, Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, the list goes on. And I just love this movie, and I'm a little sad that the series hasn't continued since The Voyage of Dawn Treader in terms of movies, but either way, I still love The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe just as much as Prince Caspian and The Voyage of Dawn Treader. Alright, number 3 is Batman Begins. If I had to pick my favourite superhero movie of 2005, it has to be Batman Begins. It was a great way to reboot the franchise after Batman and Robin. Christopher Nolan's direction is fantastic. Christian Bale is awesome as Batman. Liam Neeson is awesome as Ra's al Ghul. And it's a great beginning to the Dark Knight trilogy. Alright, number 2 is Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Speaking of trilogies, this movie is probably my favourite installment of the Star Wars prequel trilogy. since it does do a good job at explaining how Anakin became Darth Vader. The quotes are memorable. The lightsaber fights between Anakin and Obi-Wan and Palpatine and Yoda are amazing. And while I did enjoy The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, believe it or not, this movie did improve upon some things from those movies. And my number one favourite movie of 2005 is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It was tough picking my number one favourite movie of 2005 since I love both Star Wars and Harry Potter, but I'm going to pick The Goblet of Fire. But since it's my favourite Harry Potter film, like with the others, it's the 4th year of Hogwarts, the series is starting to take a new direction. The Triwizard Tournament is awesome. Harry and his friends are getting a little bit older, like they're becoming teenagers, like older teenagers, and the other characters are still great in the movie, including Cedric Diggory. So yeah, those are my top 10 favourite movies of 2005. What's your favourite movies from 2005? Tell me down in the comments, and thank you all for watching, and skadoosh.